We're live.
Hey, everybody, we are live.
Blue
Welcome,
the show
Blue
is back.
the show after many weeks of taking off, and we figured why not, right? Hey, we're glad that you're here.
July 1st.
July, it's finally July.
Here we are.
Oh
Who
my
knows what it
gosh,
holds?
it feels like we've been in this 2020 for like 13 years, but we're here, so welcome.
13 of them.
13 years.
A whole middle
I feel
schooler.
like, anyway, it's weird. Hey, we're glad we are here live at the beautiful Latham Springs Baptist encampment here today.
Yep.
We're doing I'm doing a camp. I'm emceeing this camp, and it's been a good week. The good news is people are having camp across Texas despite Corona, so there's hope for us. Perhaps Labor Day weekend, we'll see what happens. So we'll keep you posted. But if you want to, right, this is cool news. About a dozen students professed their faith in Christ over the last couple of days. So if you want to type amen or some hallelujah or some I know that's right into the chat, that'd be cool. So go ahead and just do that. Do your thing. Give some props to the Lord. That's been really, really cool. Let's see here. Hey, today's show we have author Shane Pruitt, who's wrote this book right here. We're going to talk to him. We have somebody. It's a surprise guest. We're gonna show you somebody here in just a moment. We'll be on there. Your dogs. We had a dog park day, and you guys brought your dogs.
And we made a video about them.
And we made a video of your dogs, so you can see all the cute dogs if you didn't miss it. Or there's a few ugly ones, but you'll see those also.
But we won't tell you which ones we think those are, because that's hurtful.
And then someone's going to win a $10 Dairy Queen gift card. Why Dairy Queen? Because on the way here, I was thinking, man, I love me some Dairy Queen.
I love the dip cones
Blizzard.
from Dairy Queen. That's my favorite
so
thing.
good. What's your favorite Blizzard?
Probably something with Reese's.
Or
brownies.
What is your favorite Blizzard? Type in the chat. And then if you win that gift card, you can go buy you can probably get one. Maybe half of one. They're so expensive. I'm like, I have a large, and that's like $18. Anyway, that is a lot of exaggeration on today's show. And then we
got a next door video.
We have a next door video. We'll explain that here in just a little bit.
Some marketplace finds.
Yeah. So got a lot to get to. So let's go headlines real quick. Just what's going on
happening
in the
world? Chris?
Hamilton
I don't even know.
Comes to Disney Plus this July 3rd, and I could not care about it, but I know that my daughter already has a party. It's planned, it's ready, so Hamilton is coming. So I don't know if you want to watch it or not.
You should watch it.
The words
it's a musical, but it's rap and R&B.
Okay,
so
all right.
Who doesn't
love that? And also other headlines. I'm trying to think through. The Corona, ups and downs of the Corona. I'm done with it. Are you done? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope that you are surviving and thriving in this time. But I know some of you, it's a challenge. So if we can pray for you, let us know. Just get in touch with us. Call us. Whatever. Call somebody. Don't just sit in your room playing video games all day. Like, have some interaction with some folks. And then, hey, we had Blue on Sunday. We were back on Sunday. It was awesome. We were social distanced in the room. 62. So good. It wasn't as weird as I thought it was going to be.
People liked it because you couldn't hear your neighbors sing, or they couldn't hear you. So.
Yeah, and I loved it because I could see you, and you weren't on your phones, and it was like this. So we may do social distancing from now on. I don't know, but it was really, really cool. But so that's the good news. It was really good to be back, and here's the bad news: we're shutting down again.
Yikes. Yeah, y'all are the first to know.
Yeah, so those of you who made it, you
were the few.
You were there.
The few of the proud.
And now we're shutting it back down.
Sad.
So sorry.
That's a church-wide call, not just Blue.
Yeah, so no church live, so we're all back online. But catch us this Sunday at 11 o'clock. We're talking about the prodigal son. That's the story we're walking through right now. So that's that. And hey, Brittany,
here's a happier headline.
I'm going to ask our next guest about this when he comes. But on the way here, I was just like, what am I going to listen to? And I put on some Delirious ? But their live worship album, the whole way, I was just like, every song was a jam, except for Shout to the North. I skipped that one. But the rest of them were really great. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a group back in the 90s called Delirious ? And they were really good. They broke up way before their time. So if you're like, hey, I need some songs right now,
and they don't even sound like 90s songs. They sound like worship songs you put out today.
So good. So good. So Hey, speaking of worship, guys, Renew Camp. We hope it's coming. We hope that we're going to get to do this. Let's pray for that.
Like it is. We have a theme and everything.
Yeah, but I want to, come on. Come on up here.
Yeah.
I want
our friend,
your friend, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Gainey in the studio.
Here, the whole studio.
in the house.
Big
Nick,
studio.
yeah, I mean, we go all out here. We go all out at Blue Show. Nick, how are you, man?
Good. I'm good. It's good to be out of quarantine. Good to see people.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, for those of you who don't know, maybe you don't remember, Nick is our worship band last couple of years at Renew, and having it back this year. And so hopefully there'd be a little less rain this year for the load in.
It was muddy. That sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were
Forget
like
about
stressing
that.
out trying to get the stuff.
We had to dig some.
Familiar with Delirious? Love them? Hate them?
Yeah, Stu G.
Oh, man, so good. Are they good? I mean, like
They're good.
Like scriptural wise, I always just now I'm concerned about stuff when I listen to people.
They should be. It's tense times nowadays.
Can I like this song? Is it okay?
Man,
Yeah.
It's still on iTunes, so I think we're good.
Okay, all right.
Pulled it off yet.
Yeah. All right, Nick, 3 questions for you real quick. First, again, we are certainly glad that you're going to be with us. Love you, love what you do, and how you lead our students so well during Renew Weekend. But first question, I guess, is favorite worship song right now, currently?
Gosh.
Oh, I know. Yes, worship got that. And it's
Yeah. It's funny. I get asked it a lot, but it always stumps me every time.
Good Father. I know that.
2016. I'd say Another in the Fire.
Oh,
yeah. It's got to be one of my favorites right now.
For sure. Yeah, that's so good. And what a what a good song for these times, right? That there's someone with you during this craziness that's going on. All right, so then Nick, so you've actually done some camps this summer. You've actually been I know some got canceled, but you're out. You're out.
This is actually our first one as a band. I did a thing last Wednesday night for Church in Forney, just a one Wednesday night worship thing by myself. That was the first time I'd led worship other than our church since March.
Yeah.
So it's weird, but great. I mean,
yeah. So students maybe like I know probably some of our students there because we packed out as many students as we could Sunday morning. And you had to cut it off, and it was like good to sing together in person. What do you recommend, or what can a student do if they're like, I'm tired of like seeing online worship? Like, what is there something they can do? Like, I don't know. I mean, that's a weird question, maybe, but learn guitar on your own. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's how when I was in college, that's how I picked up the guitar and started just kind of worshiping by myself. And so the thing about worship music is the songs are so easy to play. I mean, all you need to know is like 4 chords and have a guitar, and you can.
Yeah, you too can do.
Yeah, you too can do what I do.
I don't know. I tried in college and it was no good. So.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, I guess just singing out loud. Like even if you're in your room or you're get together with your family. I mean, I know it's weird. I don't know, but sing together.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. And then. What are you like? How are you? Give us some encouragement, I guess. Like in this crazy time, how students are watching, middle school, high school students. Talk to them. Like what? Give us some encouragement.
Man, so there's another song that would be another one of my favorites right now called Waymaker, and that song, I love everything about it, but the bridge of that song really grabs my attention, and it says, "Even when I don't feel it, you're working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. You never stop working." And so I think a lot of us can be, God made us as emotional beings. And so, but a lot of times we let our emotions kind of blow us like a sail on a ship, and just the emotions kind of take us wherever. And so we go up and down, up and down. And so we may think because we don't feel like God's at work that He's not working. And that's simply not true. I mean, we see that all throughout Scripture where the disciples were some of the most oppressed guys ever to walk the earth because of their faith in Jesus, and they focused on the truth of who Jesus was and what He came to do and the hope they had in Him, and so just trusting and remembering that even though we can't see it, even though we don't feel like it, that God's moving, He's at work, and it's been helpful for me a lot in my family. Just with the uncertainty of we don't know what's going to be like in a month from now. Like we don't know what that's going to look like, and it's crazy. We've never, in my lifetime, I've never felt that before.
Yeah.
But I think just clinging to truth, clinging to what we know of God, His character, and that He's faithful, that He's good, that He'll never forsake us or leave us. So yeah,
that's awesome. And probably like you're younger than me, but this is the first time you've kind of felt this. Me too. And so I think a lot of folks probably for the first time I don't know what to do with this kind of deep level stuff. Like my life's been pretty normal, pretty cool, pretty good. The thing I've got upset about is someone beat me on Fortnite. That's kind of like that's my low, right? But now here we're in this thing, and so now more than ever, lean into the Lord. It's good to have emotions. You need to be in check with your emotions, but give those to the Lord.
Yeah.
Don't let
them rule you, or else it'll drive you to despair real quick.
Yeah.
So be reminded of truth. Be around people that remind you of truth. It's easy for us to be around people that want to be negative and focus on the negative and focus on the despair of things, and so it does me well to express how I feel, but be expressive with people that are going to point you back to truth, and not let you stay in a pit. So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully, Nick, if things go well, we're going to be together on Labor Day. We're praying for that, hoping that you guys. I know that you're in. If we're in, so let's pray together about that we would be able to meet together.
One of the students commented, "You're the epic band guy from camp." So
there you go. High praise, man. High praise.
Epic band guy.
Well, cool. Well, Nick, you're out on Spotify, are you not?
Yeah, we got some older stuff on Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on Spotify.
So when you're done with the Delirious album, then why was there a question mark about it? Do you have any idea?
It's a backwards question mark too, isn't it? It's not even like a normal.
Maybe. Okay, I've been doing it wrong, so it's this way. Okay.
So.
All right.
It's been a minute.
Okay. Well, after you finish the Delirious backwards, get over to Nick Gainey and listen to some of his stuff. And again, we'll be with him. So Nick, man, thanks for coming. It's lunchtime, so we appreciate you making the sacrifice to be here. But you guys be praying for Nick as their band travels over the next couple of weeks to some other events, and then hopefully we're gonna be together, man. Yeah. So cool. All right. Well, Nick Gainey, thanks for coming, man. Everybody, Nick Gainey, so good, man. It's so good. So awesome. Well, yeah, cool. We got a lot to get to, but we talked about the other day in the parks your dogs, right? And we saw cute dogs, big dogs, small dogs. It was just so fun to get everyone's dogs together. So we have now you with your dogs. Take a look at this video.
Alright, this is Kiwi. She's 1.5 years old. She likes to play, but she's lazy.
She doesn't like big dogs.
Yeah, no. She's very territorial. She don't eat anybody who tries to come near her.
This is Ruby. She's 4 years old and she does not like her.
This is Jojo and
Jojo. Hi, Jojo.
POTUS, mostly nice, but not to me. He doesn't really like me. He's only tolerating me because he's tired.
Does he do anything fun?
No.
Sometimes he runs crazy.
Oh, he's a dog. Yeah. This is true. He's a big dog. Yeah.
Well, Macy.
There's Shelties.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, there she is.
Lay down. Sit. Jump up.
Roll over.
No, not roll over. Shake.
Macy does. High five.
Shake.
Hi, this is Kramer. He's a little Bichon. He is a lazy dog who loves cuddles and other people. So,
Taffy.
Hi, my dog is Lucky. He's a Chihuahua.
Really? A Chiweenie? Like a Chihuahua and a weenie dog?
Yeah, and he loves playing catch. And he runs almost 25 miles an hour.
That's so fast. Did you clock it? Is that how you know? That's awesome.
Hi, this is Bingo, and he's a Maltese Bichon, and he's a big diva because he likes to lay around and do nothing all day. This is Marty.
Tell me something about Marty.
His tongue is really long. This is Grace. She's 9 months old.
She's huge.
Yeah, she likes people more than dogs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's crazy.
This is Bandit. He's a Shih Tzu mix. We've had him for 6 years, and he was a rescue.
Oh, nice.
This is Ollie. He's a puppy. He's very scared of all the other dogs in the dog park.
That's true, but he's just the cutest there ever was.
6 years old and he's scared of everyone.
But he's cute.
This is Reese. She's a rescue. We've had her for a week. She's 2 months old. She's super sweet. Yeah. This is Lincoln. He's about 27 pounds, and he's about I think he's almost a year. And he's not my dog. We're babysitting him. His sister's over there, but she's a little turd and won't let anyone hold her right now.
This is Lucky. That's all.
Coda.
Tell me about Coda.
He's a cat.
Yeah, pretty much. He runs sometimes.
He doesn't interact a lot with other dogs or new dogs. He just kind of leaves.
Zippity.
Awesome. Thanks for
Dogs
bringing
are
your dogs
so
out.
cute.
Hey, Brittany, who let the dogs out?
I don't know
I'm
who.
old. No one knows
Yeah.
that but me. Hey, thanks for
Good
coming
one.
and hanging out with the
Bet you
dogs.
sat there and what should I write for dog jokes?
Hey, here's our video. Here's our chat question of the day. Who's your favorite dog cartoon character?
Yeah.
Type it in the chat. What is your favorite cartoon dog? For me, it's Scooby-Doo, hands down.
Scooby-Doo, hands down. There he is.
Absolutely. Oh,
Look at
so
him.
good. Go on, Raggy. So good. And then you've got
Thanks for that.
Snoopy. Snoopy's awesome.
Snoopy.
Love Snoopy. You've got Droopy by far. If you don't know Droopy, you can
dog.
YouTube that. Droopy is
He's on here. Oh,
fantastic.
I found it really.
Okay.
Says, I'm so happy
Oh.
because he always talks so monotone.
Droopy's so
That is
good.
funny.
Who else is on there?
We got the All Dogs Go to Heaven dogs.
Oh yeah, those guys.
I
are
was
good.
always scared of them, but
Okay.
I know your son loves them.
My son did love them back in
Yeah.
the day. Yeah.
Lady
and
and the Tramp.
Oh,
Love them.
absolutely. Yeah.
Who else? Oh, Goofy. He is a dog.
Goofy is a dog. I know
I
there's
used
a
to
lot
think
of
he was kind of a
discussion, a lot of
horse,
questions
'cause-
about that, but Goofy is a dog.
And his son
so,
Max.
Yeah. So
Doesn't love-
great movie.
My favorites, thanks for asking, is 101 Dalmatians all the way.
Okay.
Look at them. They're so
They
happy.
are pretty cool.
Just love
Pongo
them.
and Perdita.
Yeah. And you got Rolly.
yeah.
I'm hungry, mother.
Okay. What are
Yeah.
people saying in the chat?
Let's see.
Anybody saying anything?
I don't know. Nothing yet.
Okay. I know we're lagging
Yeah.
a little bit.
But you got Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. Yeah.
Yep. You got Odie from Garfield.
Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah. Who's this one? I don't know. Bolt.
Bolt's. Bolt's
Yep.
a great underrated Disney classic.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's so good.
Oh, you
And
got
then
Pluto.
Yeah.
Can't miss
Lots
that.
of good. Lots of good dogs.
So yeah.
Anyway,
Who's your dog?
just throw it in the chat, whatever you like.
Yeah, I
and,
think our
we'll-
chat is
we'll
slow.
We'll read
so
some. All right,
I
cool.
don't know where it's at, but
All right, well, hey, I want to introduce you guys to somebody real quick. He's our camp speaker this week for the camp that I'm at. He wrote a book called 9 Common Lies Christians Believe. He's a great guy. We've tried to book him, but he's like everywhere. Like every time I try to get on his website, it's like he's just gone.
too big for us. That's fine.
But we're going to
Well,
get
we got
him.
him
We're
on
going to
the
land
show.
him at some point. So, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise in the chat. Put the little clap hands together. Please welcome in the studio. Shane Pruitt is here, everybody. Yay,
Hello.
Shane.
Hey,
What's
how's it going?
up,
Good.
man?
Good.
What's
Good.
up? No, you can go right here in
Okay.
the middle.
Yeah.
Hey,
Awesome.
Shane, what's
Hey.
up, man? Thank
What's
you.
going on?
Thank you for being here. Now,
It's an
first
honor.
thing first, man. Let's just get to it. Fellow Dolphin fan.
Most important priority.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, let's get
yeah.
to it.
That's
so
rare in the
on the
world.
record, because people are always dogging me and saying
Yeah.
like, "There's no other ones. There's no other. They're out there."
I'm
all right?
the other one in Texas. The other one.
There's three of us. Me, you, and Philip Cole.
Yeah, that's
There's
right.
Three of us.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all right, so let's just go on the record, Shane. Right
Yes.
now. If we have, please, Lord, if we have the NFL season,
Yeah.
okay, give me the record. Just
Okay.
Because if we nail it, we'll look back on this and be like, man, Shane nailed it.
Yeah,
But
all
if
right,
not,
man.
we'll just-
All right, so
we'll
Dolphins,
We'll
you
never
know,
see it again.
I would say in a normal year,
Okay.
and everything about 2020 is abnormal.
Yes.
I would say I think the Dolphins would have probably been 6-10, 7 or 9.
But 2020, literally anything can happen. They can go undefeated Super Bowl, and they're like, "Yep, that makes sense."
And then we'll put an asterisk by it, like it doesn't count.
It's
2020.
It's 2020. Yeah.
Who redeemed the year for all of you.
Yeah. Okay, well, man, you've written this book right here, 9 Common Lies Christians Believe. And right now, first person, Brittany, you help me. First person that says they want this in the chat, I'm going to bring it home to you, and we'll deliver that to you. But I know there's 9 of them.
Yes.
I know there's 9. Can you just talk one of them?
Yeah.
Can you give us like a sneak preview right now about one of the things in here?
Yeah, sure. So the big idea of the book is that there's some common one-liners or cultural cliches that we as the church have adopted into our faith, baptized them, and made them a part of our vernacular. And so one that probably, especially young people hear all the time is "follow your heart." You just follow your heart. They're like, "Honey, boo boo child, you know what you should do? Follow your heart. If you just follow your heart,
you can do anything.
Everything will fall into place for you."
That's good.
And it's almost kind of like our heart is this like infallible GPS, and it's like if we're going to come to a fork in the road, like if we start going this way, our heart gets like hot. If we're going to go the wrong way, our heart gets cold, And it's like, no, maybe it's just a bad burrito, and then you make a really bad decision because you ate a bad burrito.
That's good. So don't follow your heart.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that's what we,
good.
So that's what I say in the book is like, our heart, our emotions. Y'all talked about it a little bit while ago. Our heart is our emotions, our desires, our feelings. They are a gift from God to worship Jesus with, right? So the Lord says, "Hey, worship the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength." So they were never meant to be your dictators. Your feelings were never meant to be your God. They were given as a gift to worship your God with.
Man, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so that's just one of them. You want the other ones? Jump on Amazon. I know you don't like to read that. Some of you do. Some of you love to read. But even if you don't, force yourself to obviously read your word, but get into a good book. And I recommend this when you can jump on it and grab it. So Shane, right now we live in like you said, unnormal, crazy times. I have had some students go, man, I want to share the gospel because right now is a it's a great time. I mean, any time's a good time, but right now people are hungry for it. They're looking for answers. Give our students practical ways. I know nothing's changed in a way, but a lot of things have. So what's a practical way to share?
Yeah, so 2 things. Number 1 is that we just released this 2 weeks ago. So I've served with an organization that works with like all Southern Baptist churches across the nation. And it's a devotional, a 30-day devotional geared towards evangelism. So there's very few evangelism devotionals out there, and then even fewer ones that are made for students. So this is a 30-day free resource evangelism devotional that every day tells you what to read in the Bible, gives you a specific prayer for the lost that day, and then a action step towards evangelism every single day, even in this time. And so that can be found on who'syourone.com, a free download, or the YouVersion Bible app picked it up. So if you search Who's Your One Student Edition, you can also find it on there. But here's one really practical way that I've seen students use that has worked really well during this time, is that you can video record your testimony in 1 minute or less, just your testimony, who you were before you met Jesus, how you met Jesus, now what Christ has done in your life. Post that to your favorite social media platform. So Instagram or TikTok. I know none of you are on Facebook. So Instagram or TikTok. And then a step further. So what's cool is like post that, then do hashtag my story because you can see what others have done. And then here's a cool little next step is copy the link to your favorite one. So, if it's on Instagram, copy the link to that, scroll through your phone, and maybe just find one person in your phone that's spiritually lost. Maybe it's friends, somebody that you go to school with, somebody on your sports team or whatever, and just text it to them and go, "Hey, I just shared my story on Instagram or on TikTok. Would you watch it and let me know what you think about it?" And we've seen so many gospel conversations come from that because it's non-confrontational. It's just, "Hey, I shared my story. I would love your thoughts." And we've actually seen people come to know the Lord through that. Cool. And so what's cool is that method is COVID proof right now. You know what I mean? Right? Like you can do that. I mean, you're online, digital, social media, and then you just text it. And then some have gone through and say, "You know what? I'm going to find every person in my phone that I know does not have a relationship with Jesus, and I'm going to just text them the link and and say, would you watch it? And some great conversations
Yeah.
that come through that. And we've even heard stories of professions of faith through
That's
that.
cool.
So, yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
one practical way.
No, I
Yeah.
love it. So just
Yeah.
give me a reminder real quick. What do students need to include in their testimony?
Yeah.
And obviously keep it short.
Yeah.
Keep it like a minute less, like you said. But what are some things they need to
Yeah,
include?
great question. So 3 aspects: who you were before you met Jesus. So briefly, maybe just describe your life before you met Jesus, how you met Jesus, and now what God's doing in your life now. And I always include this too. I would don't use like churchy language or religious jargon. You know what I mean? Because if we use these kind of high church language, then our spiritually lost friend may see that and go, I have no idea what they're talking about. So just a normal story, like you are organically telling your story to somebody, and keep it short. Yeah. Minute or less.
Okay, that's awesome. And then make sure to hashtag follow your heart.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
yeah,
No,
follow
don't do
your
that.
heart.
Yeah.
No, believe in yourself. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
All
That's
about
another
me.
one covered in the book. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. No, what a great tool. So yeah, I really encourage you. Some people have been asking, what's a way to do that?
That's great.
Oh man, yeah. Video, send it out, and just get the conversation. And nothing else, just get a conversation going. That's what we're finding. I think a lot, just whether it's race issues or whether it's spiritual issues, people are willing right now just to have a combo.
Yeah.
You don't have to get confrontational.
No.
It can just be, hey, what do you think? And they don't have to like it.
No
can
doubt.
be like,
Yeah.
What did you like about it? It's my story. Right? So,
and I can honestly say this, and I know as long as you've been in student ministry as well, like I can say I've literally never met one person that I said, hey, how did you come to know Jesus? And they go, well, I was an atheist, and then I lost an argument on social media to a Christian, and right there, I repented in dust and ashes. Yeah, never once have I met someone like that.
Yeah.
But I've met tens of thousands who said, you know what, I wasn't a believer, but a Christian loved me. They were patient with me. They prayed for me.
Yeah.
We had dialogue, and God opened my eyes.
Yeah,
I
love it.
So
That's good.
let's avoid the arguments.
Yeah.
No one's
Hey,
going to be one.
on that note, so
Yeah.
I think a lot of times what happens, because there's apologetics, and I'm not wired that way.
Yeah,
I know some
yeah,
people are.
Sure.
And I appreciate those
Yeah,
people
yeah,
very
yeah.
much. But I think what happens is sometimes we have complicated it so much
No doubt.
that people are like, I'm afraid to share because
Yeah.
what if I get a question that I don't
Yeah.
know the answer
Yeah,
to? So
no
like,
doubt.
what do you say to someone who's like, man, I just don't want to get blown up and feel like an idiot?
Yeah,
You know?
no doubt. Yeah, and that's the number one question you get, I think, in that is like, hey, if they say this, what should I say? Almost like it's like a karate match, you know? Like if they come in with like the flying crane, what should my counter move
I'm ready to
be? You know?
paint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
and it's like, well, I'm busting out Second Kings, you know what I mean? So, I would just say like dialogue, approach it with prayer. Pray some more. My mentor once told me this, and I wrote it in my Bible, I'll never forget. He said, you should never talk to people about God until you talk to God about people.
Oh.
Like prayer does what we can. So like
Nice.
bathe
Yeah.
it all in prayer. And then, a dialogue. And then if they ask you something you don't know, just say that. You know, I think people respect, especially in this day and time, transparency and authenticity. What repels people is when we act like we do know, when we don't, or we say something that's false, or we say something with an agenda.
Yeah.
You say, you know what, I don't know, but hey, I will find that out for you. I will find that out. And I'll ask somebody and just say, hey, I don't know. You know? And it's
okay.
kind of, And then, like another one is to admit our own faults and failures, how we need the gospel. And so sometimes I'll get that where people will say, well, Shane, the reason I don't go to church is the church is full of hypocrites. And I'm like, you're right. It is. And I'm one of them.
Yeah.
That's what the grace of God's all about. And then they're like, oh. Like they were looking for a
Okay.
confrontation. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see, It's like you almost pull the sting away when you're not willing to fight an argument.
That's good. Yeah. And I said this to our students just recently, but I'm like, an old saying, but like, we need to be known. We need to be known for what we're for, as opposed to what we're against, right? And sometimes we got to stand up in the gap. Sometimes, right? But sometimes it's like, man, we're just about this. We're about love and we're about mercy and forgiveness and all those things.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
that's cool. All right, man. So challenge our students. Some of them. I think we were kind of like, yay, it's over. And now Texas is like, we may go back and lock down. Who knows?
Yeah.
But some encouragement. Maybe just give our students some encouragement.
COVID-19, can we just be honest? It stinks.
It's horrible.
The coronavirus is really inconvenient, for a lot of people. So, hey, I'll just say this, I think God's given us some opportunity for solitude. That's kind of the advice I've been given to leaders, students, adults as well, is solitude. And let me explain that. is solitude and isolation are two different things, right? So solitude is intentional time with the Lord in scripture and prayer and reflection that you typically grow spiritually. Isolation, I would say avoid that. Isolation is unintentional time by yourself where typically sin grows, right?
Yeah.
So we all have struggles. So whatever your struggle is, whatever your temptation is, if there's addiction there, isolation is like fuel to that. It's like steroids to that. So look at this time and go, man, isolation, even Proverbs says idle hands are a tool of the devil. So look at this and go, hey, this is maybe a gift of solitude where we can spend a lot of time with the Lord. And then, whenever we're able to go back in full force, whatever that looks like, then maybe we'd be like Moses coming off the mountain. Remember when his demeanor changed? Yeah. Or we'll be like the prophet Isaiah, it said his bones burned. And, I mean, how cool would that be when the church goes back out in force with this like anointing or this overwhelming power because they spent a lot of intentional solitude with the Lord. And then I would encourage you with this, the Lord hit me with this about 3 weeks ago. I kept saying, I can't wait till things go back to normal. I can't wait. I'm so ready for things to go back to normal. And I still am on the physical gathering. It's so good to be in front of 3D people this week, right? But the Lord hit me with this the other day with, hey, what if the last thing the Lord wants is for us to go back to normal? Because I think the last thing we need is normal. What we truly need is revival and renewal and a spiritual awakening. And so, I would say, don't rush back to normal. I mean, normal thing, but we need a revival. So who knows what God may do.
Yeah, I love it, man. That's so good. Okay, man. Well, I so appreciate your time.
Oh, thanks, man.
Because it's lunchtime here, and people are like, we want to get ribs. We are soon. But man, Shane, we want to have you out.
Yeah, I would love that.
But again, you're just super busy, which is good.
Oh,
it's
man,
a good thing. But hey, Brittany, who
Ellie Campbell.
Ellie Campbell.
Who I saw first.
You are getting this book. I'll bring it home to you, and we can read it together.
Write her a little note.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So everybody, Shane, thanks for coming.
Hey, thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Okay, well, guys, that's so cool. We had two guys on today.
Good.
Nick Gainey,
Whoa.
Shane
Big
Pruitt.
show.
Man, it's huge. So I want to thank those guys so much for coming in. All right, one of the things, Brittany, that we, I don't know, I just feel encouraged, just talking to these guys. And so I hope that you kind of heard what they said because I think it was really, really good stuff. All right, hey, we've been doing, Sean is, we don't know about the Wi-Fi here. So we shot a thing. Sean does this thing where he does Facebook finds, where he finds things that he buys on the internet. Sometimes we buy them, sometimes we don't. But he videotaped.
Won't be buying any of today.
He videotaped. I'm so from the 90s. He videotaped this in advance. So here now is some marketplace
with Brendan Hardy.
Finds with Brendan Hardy.
What is up? Welcome back to Blue the Show. Oh, I'm so excited because we are resurrecting a favorite bit. And I have my good friend Brendan Hardy here with us. We're going to be looking at some Facebook Marketplace finds. Because you know me, every night before bed, I spend 1 solid hour on Facebook Marketplace looking for treasures across North Texas. And Hardy, I think I found some for today. Look how excited he is.
I think he's just judging the 1 hour a day.
Yeah, I'm not really 1 hour. It's more. But yeah, I found some great treasures for Hardy. Now, he has no idea what's about to pop up on the screen, and neither do you. So this is all brand new to him. And I have the prices are blacked out, and the actual seller is blacked out, so you can't know them just to protect the innocent. I don't want people blowing them up because we are the #1 show. So here's what we're going to do, Hardy. I'm going to go ahead and just throw one of these up on the screen. Talk about it. You tell me. Remember, this isn't if you would buy this. Okay? Money is no object. You're going to buy this thing. It's just how much money would you spend on this? All right? So here we go. Our very first one is this.
Oh, wow.
This is a bunch of vintage wax packs. Now, for those of you that have never held something tactile in your hands, back in the day, we used to have these, they're sealed collectible cards, all right? So, Hardy, we got Saturday Night Fever, we got the TV show Dallas, we got Garbage Pail Kids, which my mom never allowed me to have. We have ones from Jaws 2, The Revenge, and then Mork and Mindy, which was also a classic Robin Williams TV show. All right, so these are sealed wax packs from all of these shows. All right? Now, these are old.
They look old.
They're very old. The boxes are in great condition for as old as they are. All right, so these used to be, it was 20 cents originally. That was a quarter. Jaws was 15 cents. All right, so what do you think? What would you pay for this entire lot?
I mean, these are like classic shows.
They're
Dallas
classic.
was a classic.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't really know much about wax packs, so I'm going to say they're probably like $10.
Okay, for all of this whole lot.
$10.
Okay, Garbage Pail Kids, you need to look those up. They're disgusting. But Hardy, you don't know much about the value of vintage memorabilia. This, $350. Wow. And I would pay that in a heartbeat for some of these. $350 gets you all of these. And the only part of the description I got, there's 22 Jaws ones, and there's 34 from Mork and Mindy. All right, $350, y'all. All right, Hardy, you're way off on that.
I was way off.
If you offered me $10, I would just ignore you forever. All right, here comes the next item up for grabs. All right, this is a screen printer. Like you can make your own t-shirts in your garage. This is how they're made, guys. You throw the t-shirt on there, and it runs a little paint squeegee over it to make your shirt. All right, so how much would you pay for this machine to start your own t-shirt printing business?
That's quite the production.
It is, right?
I feel like you could make a business out of it, so I'd pay like $400.
You pay
probably like $600.
Did you hear the rationale? You could make a business, so I would pay $400. All right, guys.
Make your own t-shirts.
It is pretty clear that Hardy is terrible at this game because this screen printer machine is $2,000.
$600 is a steal. I'm just saying.
$600. Oh, he's going up. See, we're already negotiating, get that price up. All right, so for $2,000, you could start your very own t-shirt printing business and call it Quarantine Threads or something. I don't know.
Make a lot of t-shirts just to break even.
You would, but you know what? You wrestle.
That's true. That's true. So
I don't know how many people come to a wrestling match, but
quite a bit.
Well, you could get some money that way. All right, here we go. Here's our third thing, Hardy. These are Calico Cats.
Oh.
They're handmade, and I love the description here. She put different size cats can be used for doorstops, sit-arounds, or play.
How heavy are those things?
They're heavy enough to stop a door. So how much would you pay to get this as a gift for the cat enthusiast in your life?
Man, that's like $30 for me. That's terrifying.
He's paying $30 for fear itself. So
it'd be a great gag gift, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but do you have a cat enthusiast in your life?
No.
No? Okay, so Hardy, you're actually not very far off on this one because you can get all of these Calico Cats for doorstops, sit-arounds, or play for $20. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
All right, and this is the location, approximate, somewhere out in McKinney. All right, so you were close on that one, Hardy. What if you started printing T-shirts about your Calico Cat doorstops?
I don't think I'd sell very many T-shirts.
You're barely selling these cats. All right, we got two more, Hardy. Here's one of my favorites that I found. Okay, this is a Honduran passport that got lost. Wow. Okay, so you're not paying for this. You're going to receive a reward for this.
A reward
for it. Her daughter lost her passport 10 days ago, and she needs to travel in a week. Okay, so this is like urgent. How much do you think they would pay you if you found this passport somewhere in McKinney? All right, there's a Honduran passport in McKinney.
Passports themselves are pretty expensive, so I would say like $300 if you found their passport. Yeah. You have to go sit in line all day.
That's true.
Like, it's such a pain.
You got to pay $65 to expedite a new one.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying $300, man? Yeah. That's pretty greedy. Not really. They're offering $500 for that one. Okay. Now here's our last thing. All right. This is a banana milkshake.
Oh.
Okay. Now look at this selling point. Very tasty food. Okay. One full glass. Okay. What would you pay for this obviously good homemade banana milkshake in a recently washed glass? Look at how wet it is.
It's got like a ring around it.
Well, that might be part of the shake magic.
I don't know if that's part of the magic. I don't want none of that magic.
Maybe this is the banana and this is the milkshake.
It's a rotten banana.
I love that people are selling this. Like, if you want a milkshake that's okay, hit them up. They'll make it made to order.
Since it's only okay, I guess I'm going to pay like $20.
Wait,
$10.
You said $20 at first
20,
for an
10.
okay milkshake?
Probably 10. If it was great, I'd pay 20. Because a good milkshake. A good milkshake is worth
You're gonna pay $10 for an okay milkshake, but if it's great,
it's 20.
Okay, so what we've learned so far
but
is
I can go to Chick-fil-A and pay $2 for a wonderful milkshake.
Exactly.
This doesn't make any sense.
But we got an okay one. So we're learning that Hardy doesn't know business that well, and neither do I. But if you can make a great milkshake, he'll give you $20 for it. But if you have a t-shirt business, he'll buy your machine for like $600. Hardy, I got great news for you. You're way overvaluing this milkshake. You can actually get about 7 milkshakes for that price. Because this lady is selling them for $3 a piece.
That sounds like a deal.
Would you go to her house and get a $3 milkshake?
It sounds like an adventure. I might, man.
I don't know if you get to keep the glass or if you have to just like drink it on her front porch and then hand the glass back.
Hand it back. Contactless milkshake.
Yeah. She's actually in the second floor window, just pouring it down, and you have to just catch it in your mouth.
She's got a little bucket with a
yes. $3 a piece, guys. All right, so Hardy, you played the game.
Didn't win.
You were very good, okay, at playing this game. So way to go. Hope you guys out there watching Blue the Show did a little better in your guessing. But these are some pretty amazing things. So thanks for watching Marketplace Finds, and I hope we get to do this again. Clap it up for Brendan, even though he can't hear you, but it'd be weird if you, whatever. Thanks, Brendan. Thanks, Blue the Show audience. Bye-bye.
Wow.
All right, awesome. The
Brendan
Marketplace
is
Finds.
good.
Brendan is, you should shop with Brendan because
he's willing to lay down some
he
dough.
knows where the specials are. Hey, which brings us to, we're going to give away a $10 gift card to Dairy Queen right now.
Speaking of milkshakes, you can not pay $20 for a milkshake there.
Yeah, you know my milkshake
Way
brings
less.
all the boys to the bar.
Nope. I don't think we should say that.
Okay. Nope. For the people who are watching, all 7, nobody. Okay. We're going to give away a $10 gift card right now. And here's it's a trivia question. So there are 2 U.S. states that do not observe daylight savings time.
That's when you.
What are the 2 states?
Yeah.
They don't care about the daylight
time change in
savings
the
time.
spring and the fall.
They're like, no, we're not doing it. We're not changing the clock.
2 of them.
They're going to all of those 2 states. You tell us which one in the chat. You got to get both of them correct. And you will win the $10 gift card.
2 out of 50 chance.
And while you do that, we want to show you something that we've been working on. We've been doing this thing called the Nextdoor app, parodies, I guess.
Yep.
We take real conversations from Nextdoor app. If you don't know what the Nextdoor app is, it's where neighbors get on and complain about your neighbors. And
people just say whatever they want.
Yeah.
There's no shame.
There's nothing. So we've taken real conversations from Nextdoor.
We haven't
Didn't
changed
change
a thing.
Anything.
Unless there's cursing, we don't curse.
We don't curse. We take those out. But other than that, we leave it in. This is a word for word.
We come up with the personality. So
a documentation.
It's probably not real, but
so take a look at this Nextdoor video.
Be careful. I found this snake in my garage. I'm not sure how it got in. Luckily, it was caught in my glue trap.
That's a big old dead snake. Could you imagine walking up on that when he was alive?
Looks like he was fixing to eat that lizard.
Gee! Does anyone know what kind of snake this is?
A completely harmless rat snake, I believe. Double checking now. Yep, looks like a gray rat snake. You know, the ones that are helpful. How was such an obviously non-venomous snake even scary to someone?
A dead one! It's funny how some people find traps cruel but will turn a blind eye to other things. Protect your house! Snakes, mice, spiders, etc. They all just need to stay outside.
What is it that you're accusing me of turning a blind eye to? Oh, you must mean the other little critters this person murdered in the most sadistic manner I've ever seen. 'Cause I'm never sure if it's harmful or not. It might not hurt me, but I'd hurt myself. These traps are so cruel, I can't even believe they're legal. Those poor defenseless reptiles died the most agonizing death imaginable. Why is there not a graphic content warning on this photo? Seeing this literally just ruined my day. Thanks!
Hey, I want to post the 3 nasty snakes I shot in my yard yesterday. Just wondering if you're okay with it. I wouldn't want to give you trauma through a social media app. The skin would look good on some boots now that I'm thinking about it.
If it didn't pay rent, it didn't belong there.
I reported this post.
We're living in their habitat. Bound to happen.
My house is my habitat.
Perhaps someone's pet.
Probably was.
I'll be taking applications for someone to be available to come remove any snake found in my garage. Otherwise, it's a dead snake.
Hey, don't let anyone disturb you. It doesn't live there, so it paid rent.
It looks like it got to eat a lizard before it died. Nope, didn't get to eat it. But no doubt wanted to.
There you have it.
Real conversations
So good.
from people in your neighborhood.
You're welcome, everyone, for
that's good.
those reenactments.
Well, hey,
Wow.
the winner of the...
Hey, before we do that, I just want to point out the shirt you're
thank
wearing
you. Yes.
is custom made by the Maddie Duchek.
Maddie
who's
Duchek.
in the chat. And we just
made
appreciate...
these for, and why?
Yeah. Because we are the #1 Frisco Midday Youth Ministry YouTube show that's now on the road.
That's right. We are on the road.
On
Not
the
only
road.
in Frisco, now Texas. So,
Yeah,
Maddie, we
all of
might need a
Texas.
new shirt.
Oh.
Best YouTube show
the whole
midday
state.
for the
Yeah.
state of Texas. So thank you, Maddie, for making these.
Yeah, we all got
really
one.
appreciate
So
it.
happy.
So cool.
Yeah, but
All right,
okay,
the
our
winner.
winner of our trivia, the answer is Arizona and Hawaii.
Hawaii. They don't change the clock.
Yeah.
They just say this is what it is.
Staying the same. So the winner is
The person who shops, and he can probably buy with his skill set of shopping. Probably nothing
half
but
of a
this gift card.
milkshake. So Brendan Hardy, you
Brendan
win.
Hardy, you won that. So we'll get that to you, and maybe I'll pick you up and we go together, and you can buy mine. All right. So anyway, congratulations.
That's how that gift card works.
Congratulations
Love
to
that.
you. Hey, we've already gotten a lot of encouragement today already from Nick Gainey, and then from Shane Pruitt, and we don't want to stop there.
Absolutely
because
not.
we're all about encouragement here at Blue most of the time. 95% of the
We are.
time. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So our very own one of our students did this for us.
Alyssa Gibbs.
Alyssa Gibbs, thank
She does
you.
more than make
makes-
cookies.
Oh, she makes so good cookies, and I missed them the other night.
missed it
I
on
missed
Monday.
them.
They were-
Ah.
She had so many.
So many
She's like,
cookies.
this is the biggest Tupperware I had. Oh,
all right.
Filled it up.
Well-
so she's done our Devo for today. So
Here you go.
It is.
Hi guys, I'm Alyssa, and I'll be talking about how to bring worship into your everyday life. For so long, I never truly grasped the feeling of outward worship. I would see adults and students lifting their hands up high with no hesitation and no embarrassment. I'm sure as many of y'all have, I have grew up with Blue and in the church community with my family, but I never understood how to do that. At Renewer D now, I would always lift my hands up high and get really deep into the worship, like we all do. But a few Sundays afterwards, I'm left with that feeling I want to do that again. How can we bring that into more everyday life of church and just through your community and through your school? I read something recently that said worship looks different for everyone because it is not what others are doing, it is what God is doing within you. Psalm 63:4 says, "Because of your steadfast love is better than life, my lips will praise you, so I will bless you as long as I live. In your name, I will lift up my hands." Worship is also so much more than singing and going to church every Sunday. Worship is anything you do that is glorifying and praising the name of God, such as going on mission trips. Blue has offered us amazing opportunities such as Alaska or the Dominican, and all the summer camps, but also the small ones like Mission Arlington or Galveston. Worshiping can be seen in many other ways, such as going to school or going to work. And it's more than just like attending church every Sunday and singing. It is bringing the Lord with you everywhere you go. Don't let that discourage you though. I have learned that when I choose to follow the Lord throughout my everyday life, it is so much happier and so much easier to like give grace even for like the little things. Let's try to make every day like a renew or D-Now. Thank you guys and enjoy the show.
Sweet.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Alyssa, for sharing. That's good. Good word. Worship.
Full circle.
Full circle today. Full circle. That's a half one. There's the other half.
I don't think that's how it works,
okay,
but
yeah.
I want that for you.
Well, thanks for tuning in today. Great guest today.
Yeah, so fun. Fun to be here. Fun to get out.
Yeah, good
Thanks
to be
for
on the road.
Doing camps.
Yeah,
so that I can come.
So
hang out.
it's good. A couple of announcements that you need to know.
things.
No live church on Sunday. I know, super bummer, but we, because of this, everything's rising, the church felt like we just need to kind of shut down again. So
Be
everything
responsible.
will
Love
be
people well.
online.
So join us online, 11 a.m.
Prodigal Son. Hey,
Yeah.
and invite somebody. I think this message this Sunday, we're going to talk about the prodigal son a little more. It may be someone that you don't know, maybe doesn't know the Lord, or maybe they do know the Lord and they've strayed. This could be a great message for them. So Sunday at 11 a.m. on our YouTube channel.
If you missed Sunday's message, you should go back and watch it because Chris did an excellent job.
I was bringing the fire.
Yeah, it was for real. We were in the lobby listening
know.
and just like, come on,
I
get
don't
it.
know
So
that. I did, but
you
okay.
did.
Yeah,
I'm saying it. You
All
don't
right.
have to say it yourself.
Hey,
so,
we're doing Blue the Camp. This is Blue the show, but we're doing Blue the Camp.
Get it?
When?
July 18th. So it's a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Lake Lavon Baptist Encampment. I don't think it's called that anymore, but that's what it used to be called, and I think it's funny.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do outdoor things and worship, and they have a lake, so we can
Banana boats, tubing, they have a blob, they have inflatables
some
in the
inflatables
so it's
in
a lot
the
of
lake.
outdoor stuff.
It looks
It's gonna
so
be super
fun.
So
I can't wait.
please come because it's time
Please.
for us to get together,
Yeah.
and then we'll do a time of worship together that night. And so sign up.
Yeah.
It's $45.
But they ask us to sign up early so that they can plan for us and have enough food. So we need to know by next Monday.
Yep.
That's new for us.
Yep.
Sign up
So,
early.
Yeah, get there
So,
early. And then, hey, Renew, is it happening? We hope so. We're praying for
want
it.
it.
We're planning it. So mark your calendars off for Labor Day weekend. I know a lot of you are probably like, we're going to go on family vacation. We got to get out of here.
Come hang out with us.
Stay
Come to
with and mark your calendars for that
Yes.
weekend. All right?
Yeah. So, and tonight we're hiking. So we're going to start at the Trails golf course area and hike the trail that goes all the way to Bahama Bucks. So you can park at the golf course and we'll see you there.
Yeah, and
But
bring some money for
6
Mama
o'clock,
Bucks.
not
Yeah,
6:30.
I will not be there, but
You
Brittany,
won't.
who's
I will
such
be
a
there.
beast, drove here, did this, and now is heading back home to
Yep.
be with you.
Not
so
yet, but
soon.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So-
and that's why we're the what?
#1 Frisco Midday Youth Ministry YouTube show in all of Texas.
All of Texas. So thank you guys for watching. We love you. Thanks for being patient through this. We're going to get back together soon. But like I think, like I said, like the new normal, who knows what that's going to look like. Let's don't jump back in. Spend time with the Lord. We love you. We miss you. And we'll hope to see you tonight, or we'll see you for some other things next week. Yep. But get signed up for camp. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
So long.
Bye.